over 200 fights in the GR3 and what kind of gear I get from there. Also, I'm going to talk about two heroes, and this is King Harz and Ardea. I know there is a lot of content about these two heroes, but I'm going to share with you my personal opinion. So here we are in the final steps. Right now I have 251 fights in the GR3 and I'm excited to see what kind of gear I'm going to get. Of course, I have this card that I get extra. Oh, we're going to stop fighting. No more fighting. That I get extra items at the end of the fights from time to time. Extra gear. I think it's a privilege card, something like this. But yeah, this is the gear. I'm mostly going to go over the legendary and maybe some of the epic gear. Maybe the legendary one. After this, most likely I'm going to sell everything. We also have these bad boys. But so yeah, let's directly jump. I'm not going to sort everything here just to waste your time. I'm going to just go over the important items, I think. So this is the first one. Critical rate, I don't like it, to be honest, but I'm going to save it since I have decent second status. Maybe for some sub hero that I get very bad with the critical in the rest of the gear. And yeah, increase critical damage by 45% when HP is above 70%. This is a very good gear in my opinion. This is the second one, critical damage. Now there is specific places where you need critical damage or attack percentage. This is the two main status. It strongly depends where you're fighting. But yeah, GG on this one. This one looks very good. Got critical rate, attack bonus, attack speed. Maybe rage regeneration going to be fine, but still, this 4 status is with crucial importance. We also have this one that is for healer. Attack speed is very good for healer, going to heal faster. Rage regeneration, healing effect, HP bonus, attack bonus. This thing can be applied to for attack based healers, also HP based healers. I think it's a very nice one. Now, I'm not going to go over the other one. I'm going to check the legendary gear. Legendary gear. What do we have here? Critical rate. I don't like this. I don't like this. Still attack speed. Nah, this one is not so good. Let's check it out. This one, attack bonus. Okay, critical rate, attack below average. At least attack bonus, critical rate, and maybe attack speed or critical damage is going to be good if you got like 2 extra status. But I don't like this one also. Percentage attack, okay, critical damage, critical rate. Okay, this one may actually be good for some kind of not one of the best gears, but still can do very good job with these 3 status: critical rate, critical damage, and attack bonus. I think this one is a good one. Let's say average. Let's say average. I mean, there's a better ones, but the gear here is a very good one. After the ultimate is cast, damage is increased 10% permanently, stack up 5 times. That means 50%. Now this is going to be perfect for the guild boss or maybe even arena if you have heroes like maybe arrogance that is on auto and this ultimate trigger over and over. You need something that trigger over and over to catch up with these 5 stacks very fast. So I think this one is a good one. Attack speed, not huge fan. After ultimate is cast, damage increased by 10% permanently, stack up. Yeah, this is basically same, but the neck, I don't like this one. This one is no. This one, critical rate. Can I start with critical rate? Now, back in the days, I was so happy when I get critical rate, but boy oh boy, things change. And attack bonus and just attack. This one is not good one. Critical damage, okay. Attack speed, attack, not attack percentage. Maybe if this was attack percentage, maybe it's going to be a good one, but it's not. Let's see, we get one of these, Eternal Billion. We also get some materials. Let's see, do we get something from our extra pools? What do we get here, by the way? Ooh, get some demo awards. But maybe this one is a good one since it's fast and do some good damage, and you put I think like 3 dogs, something like this. Not quite sure. So from here, do we have some legendary? Yeah, we have some legendary items. Maybe I'm going to start with this one. Critical damage, attack Attack bonus critical. Oh, this one is a good one. This one is a good one. This critical damage, attack speed, attack bonus critical. This one is a perfect. Uh, this one critical rate. Ah, come on, man. Attack bonus, nah. Your critical rate should be a substatus. I want to point that. Having critical rate should be a substatus, so you build your 100% critical rate just from the substatus. Your main status for the fighters, my personal opinion, critical damage or percentage attack. Critical damage, okay. Percentage attack, here we don't have critical rate, so if you don't have in the substatus critical rate, most likely you're not going to build this 100% critical rate. So nah, maybe if you get lucky and you get some wild stuff with the critical rate on the other items. Attack bonus critical rate, attack, I don't know, maybe if I have missing piece just to collect the gear and get the 3 pieces, that is basic attack damage is 40%. This is very good for speed attack, something like Idril, you know. But I don't know, not so sure this one is a good one. Maybe below average. This one is below average. So what else do we have here? Oh my god, so many items we actually get. But yeah, it's for 241. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that that's a lot of things. So we're going to sell everything, and boy oh boy, so many gold. This is the way I make my gold. By the way, just little tip for the gold farming is at the beginning you may actually go and do some these stages with the gold, but later in the game you just farm gear and you sell it. And be clever how you spend your gold. If you want me to give you tip how I spent my gold and how I save like maybe 60 or 70% from the gold, just write me in the comments below. I'm going to be happy to make a video for you. Now, about the 2 new heroes, I already mentioned at the beginning of the video that I'm going to make a video. This is King Harz and Ardea. I'm going to also give you, yeah, I think I give a suggestion which banner to go for. Maybe if you need a win, she's very good. I have her 3 times awakened. I'm so happy with her, especially with this wood thing that she spawned. But anyway, I'm going to focus over these 2 heroes from the special Essence summoning, since it's important. This crystals, I think, is one of the best crystals in Watcher of Realms, since it just increase the chance you get ward, and ward skills is something that is going to insanely boost your team. Right now I'm doing Nightmare 4 with my Inferno and Nightmare Theodore and Twinfield, and it's crazy, man. So the chance up for these heroes are 15 times chance up. I have 5 crystals. You can watch my previous video with 12 summons or maybe 15 summons. I take 2 from the 3 heroes presented in the banner. I think one of was Cyrus and the second one was Pelagius, something like this. You know, the man with the 3 thing, like Poseidon, that looked like Poseidon. Oh my god. So I'm going to go first over King Harz. And yeah, my personal opinion. First thing is a Northern fraction. So for me, most of the Northern fraction is tanks. So he's a tank, but have great competition in the tank. We have also Wagwe, we have Brokier. Both of these 2 tanks are, for me, one of the best tanks in Watcher of Realms. Period. One of the best tanks. And Wagwe you actually get for free from the Void Rift, which makes me crazy. And the moment you get him, you can just use these emblems to ascend him or awake him like 5 times. It's crazy. But yeah, King Harz. I'm not going to go that much in deep over the skills. I think everybody can read the skills. Just couple words, of course. When King Harz is shielded, his attack has 20% chance to inflict enemy with freeze. Now this hero is very good in GVG. Guild against guild, this one is a good one. Again, 20% chance to inflict freeze. And having second Northern tank, for example, Brokier, is going to make a defense, very solid defense that cannot be overwhelmed. Because some people are using like many troops to overwhelm the tanks. never use just the fighters. They block less creatures, so you can easily get overwhelmed. But anyway, the ultimate is dealing AoE damage equals to 120% of the attacks surrounding enemies inflicting with freeze. Yeah, everything is about inflicting them with the freeze, and the moment you inflict somebody with freeze, is giving the opportunity for your damage dealers. It can be it can be any damage dealer. It can be AoE. It can be single target. But this thing is giving you chance to kill everything, and that's the thing I like in the King Harz. Now I'm not going to go in deep. Maybe I'm going to check the ward skill, and this is very important ward skill. Periodically get all fraction team members shield equals to 30% of their maximum HP, and other alliance shield 15%. So basically giving a shield great hero for the survivability. It's not only for his fraction, also 15% from the maximum HP to the others. That's with huge importance. You're going to build very solid defense with King Harz. I'm not huge fan of the defenders. I'm honest. I mean, I like to see big numbers, man. I like to see big numbers. The moment I jump somewhere, I want to see my DPS have insane numbers. And this most of the gamers like big numbers. But yeah, for the defense, this thing, this bad boy is going to be very good, providing with the shield. Also, Northern Fraction by default is providing with the shield. Yeah, here is just like 10% more boosted, but I think it's a very good hero. For more frequently, the defense of shielded fraction team members is increased by 20%. Again, very good hero to increase the survivability. That's why it's very good in the GVG, because you can overwhelm the enemy. Well, you can get overwhelmed by the creatures, but also some creatures do huge amount of damage. So yeah, no, sometimes I see him in the arena, but very rare. It's not many places where you can use King Harz. I mean, maybe on the specific events, different from the daily events. And by daily events, I mean Guild Boss, I mean Arena. GVG is also events that occur, but occur more times from the other events. Of course, there is events for the defenders also. The game also think about this. If I get him, definitely I'm going to level up him and invest in him. Maybe not to use my crystals for the skills, but definitely I'm going to level up this bad boy. Oh, he actually have a video. Let's check it out. Okay. Here comes the sword. Were you looking at this sword, my man? Okay. Where is your shield? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip the rest of the things. Okay, the good animation, good animation. I cannot say nothing. Okay, so this is my personal opinion about King Harz. If I get him, I'm going to level up him, and I'm going to most likely use him in the GVG, but there's not other maybe places where I can actually use him. Also, maybe in the Tide. Tide is also a good place where you can use King Harz. My personal opinion, let me know in the comments what you think about this hero. Now from there, I'm going to jump over the hero that some people think that should be nerfed, and this is Ardea. She's a fighter, we have to mention that. Now the important thing about Ardea is she's doing crazy amount of damage. I saw her on the AoE damage arenas, and I saw her on the single target. Again, I'm not going to go in deep checking out the spells, even though that sometimes the ultimate is not the main power of the hero. Sometimes it's just the second spells. For example, like Uagwe, this tank have a second. The ultimate is of course taking less physical damage, but in the same time the second spell is like every 11 seconds you get a shield for 85% from your HP. And this is actually the main weapon of the hero. Now she's having talents. I'm always curious about the talents. Sometimes the talents is what make the hero overpowered. When performing a basic attack, there is 25% chance that the hero will throw forward to her. circle blade. Instead, we're restoring 10 rage. The blade, blah blah blah. You can actually go and check it out. The blade returns upon reaching the maximum distance of the base attack. Enemy take 240% damage when hit by the blades. So 25% mean every 4 attack just by the towns. Just by the towns, he's going to hit. She's going to make a second hit for 240% damage. Multi-target attack, no retreat. No retreat. We are here. And of course, you're going to see that reduce the hero cost in the arena. Something I have to say about this type of extra, I don't think this is actually spell, this is a passive, is when you see it, try to, when you see this type of extra spell in the hero, try to think where you can use the hero. It can, I don't talk about specifically for Ardea, but if you see 15% more damage in the arena, 5 points, the cost is 5 with 5 less in the arena. Everything with the arena, just think where you can use. The game know that this hero most likely is going to be very good in the arena, so give you opportunity to actually even get more damage or put it on the field more fast. So yeah. Now the rest of the spells is lethal combo, when the hero deals damage to the same target 2 times, blah blah blah. This hero is very good in the arena. It's so annoying in the arena, especially in multi-target and even in the single attack. Oh, ultimate. Now the ultimate is not manually, it's on auto, so I have mixed feelings about this, because you cannot make for example burst damage. Like you have like 3 or 4 heroes that have manually ultimate. You wait, you get your Duores boost everybody, and you fire up all the ultimates. This may be the reason I don't like the auto. I really want my arrogance to not be on auto, but to be manually. But his ultimate is also on auto. It's very hard to catch it with your damage boosters. Enters in the frenzy state. Attack is increased by 20% and 50% of the current HP is deducted per second. The hero throws 2 of their circular blades every time her talent effect is triggered. So we're talking about this 25% here that is going to do 240 damage to the enemies. And yeah, the normal attack is 100% damage up to 7 enemy targets. Yeah, very good hero. Some people think about some heroes are way too stronger, and I want to have this type of heroes in Watcher of Realms. Personally, I want to have it, and I'm going to explain why. Because if you struggle with your account and you get some good hero, that hero is going to help you to progress further in the game. For example, help you to get like 20 levels on the campaigning, or just to pass from 12k to 18k in the guild boss. Just some hero that is going to extremely boost your account and help you progress in the game. I think this is completely fine, and I think we should have this type of heroes that can boost your account significantly, and like this to not be stuck on one place. My personal opinion, I feel it like this, and this is maybe one of the heroes that can also support you in this direction, because I think she's pretty nice. Now I don't like that it's just in front of her. It's like 4, we have to mention that this is 4 steps, so if you put her in the gear right one, most likely she's also going to hit the boss, which is crazy. But I think the range is fine. I'm not so happy that she don't have left and right, but this is most of the fighters I like this. I mean, Arrogance have this left and right, and Zelito have this left and right, just for example. But it's not so big deal. I think he's going to be fine. Very, very good hero. If I get her, definitely level up her. Now the fraction, I'm not so happy with the fraction. First of all, Chowstick, I don't think to get anything from here, because Yeah, I have Valeria, which is one of the main heroes I use on the guild boss, but it's so hard to keep her alive. And if I don't trigger the ultimate when the boss pop up the shield, she's most likely going to die. Period. She's most likely going to die if I don't trigger her ultimate when the boss is not doing any kind of damage to my team. So Chowstick, I don't know, not happy with this thing. The Northrend is going to give her a shield, but this is not great boost for her talents or for her spells. So if I have to pick from these two, most likely I'm going to pick the Chaotic. That I'm not so happy with this one. But still, by losing HP, which is I think part from her ultimate, entering the frenzy state, attacks increase by 15% current HP is deducted per second. I'm not huge fan of this type of heroes, but they're crazy. Honestly, on my guild boss, Valeria is on second place. I use her just because she's Nightmare Fraction, and I have Tudor and I have everything Nightmare Fraction. But her ultimate that she's losing, each attack consumes 10% from the current HP. She's getting less than 1% of the HP. Uh, I mean, she can easily be killed. So, yeah, from these two heroes, I will be very happy if I get Ardea. I don't have that many summons, but yeah, Ardea is a good one. King Harz is a good one if you don't have words in this fraction, but I think Isolde was presented with the shards back in the day, and if you don't have her, I think this one is going to be a good one since Nightmare Fraction is mostly tanky heroes. There's still good heroes like Ardea, for example. She's also Northrend, but I'm not so sure the shield is going to be that good for boosting her damage. So I guess this will for this video, guys. My personal opinion over these two heroes. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What is your personal feeling about these two heroes? I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.